Hello everybody and welcome back. We are exactly where we left off. We just left Joja Mart and we are moving on right now. Let's see. I'm still trying to introduce myself to as many people as I can. I've greeted 9 of... Okay, so you can check trash cans, but be careful because if someone sees you rooting through the trash, they will think you're gross and they will tell you so. And they won't like you as much. Just like real life, I've found. That's right. It's already too late, though. I spent a lot of time dawdling, lollygagging. Oh, hello, Clint. Hi, I'm Clint. I'm the town blacksmith. If you ever need to upgrade your tools, I'm your guy. He's not a very warm guy, at least not at first. But he is very, very useful. He's very good at his job. He upgrades tools and doesn't afraid of anything. Let's see. What else have we? Oh yeah, the Stardew saloon. This is probably a good place to go to meet more people. I don't want to buy anything right now. Gus. Well, hello there. I'm Gus, chef and owner of the Stardew Saloon. Hi there, Aguiar 2000. I'm glad to see you. You're always welcome here. Ooh, I can read it on your face. You're going to love it here in Pelican Town. I like Emily. She's cheerful and cute. If you're ever looking for something to do in the evening, stop by the saloon. That's where I work. That's where I am right now. And you're here right now talking to me. Isn't that neat? Ah, and there's Shane. He was working at Joja Mart earlier. I don't know you. Why are you talking to me? I'll let you get back to your brooding. Nothing much over here. Okay. Alright, now this Journey of the Prairie King. This might be my favorite part of the whole game. If you've ever played Robotron, which, I mean, you'd have to probably be older than the average YouTuber to remember Robotron. It was a second-generation video game, like back before the NES, back when, you know, in the, like, early 80s, late 70s, on, like, arcade cabinets. It was a lot like this, with, you know, you just fired at robots that came from all sides and tried to earn a high score. Although, this game gets a little more complicated. I like this a lot. I like keeping my eyes peeled, I like, you know, the quick reaction time. This is so not what Stardew Valley is all about, but it's something I really enjoy. And it's definitely, for me, I guess it's sort of a good change of pace. Yeah! When you're used to, you know, the sort of slow pace of the farming part of the game. Woo! So, the game does have an end. It doesn't just go on forever. You see the green bar at the top is the time limit for the individual stage. So enemies will just continuously pour in from the openings on the sides until that gauge runs out. When that gauge runs out and all the enemies are gone, you can move on to the next stage. And once you've done that, gotten through a few stages, I don't remember exactly how many, it's like 4 or so, then you get a boss. And you beat the boss, you go to a new world. There are 3 total worlds, and you beat the 3rd boss and you win. And it gets pretty challenging as time goes on. There's a diversity of power-ups, and like modern Tetris, you get to kind of save a piece or a power-up that you might like for later. You have like one little slot, which you can't see, unfortunately, because my portrait, my camera is covering it up, and the recording software I'm using doesn't let me retroactively move my portrait after the recording, so, but trust me, let's see. So then, also, so things you can't see. There's an item slot under my head, and there's a number of lives, and there's a number of coins. And what you just saw me do was use some coins that I had saved up to get a permanent upgrade. And that's why coins are so important, because unlike all the other power-ups, which just do something temporarily for a few seconds, the permanent upgrades that you buy with coins, you know, will always be there even after you die. And like the one I just got was a gun upgrade. You may not be able to tell just yet, but my shooting is actually noticeably faster. So that really improves my damage output. It means I can change targets more quickly and all that good stuff. Oh man. Okay, that little critter, he's great. He distracts the enemies and they follow him instead of me briefly whenever he comes out. So that's what he does. So let's see. So we're getting different enemies that have different attributes. Whew, okay. Now this time I've got like a little box with 4 choke points, which in some ways makes things a little bit safer in that I only have to worry about them coming from these 4 directions. But in other ways is a little more dangerous because I can't hit anything diagonally, so the enemies can build up out there and it can become a real problem. And also, they drop items out there, like that coin, and it can be really dangerous trying to run out there to grab them. Coins I will risk myself for. That coffee cup, not as important, so I let that disappear. But yeah, oh good, another little critter helping me out. I don't know what triggers them to appear. I don't know if it's just totally random, or what constraints there are on it, even if there is a random component to it. This turns me into a monster, which means I can kill enemies by touching them, and it also makes enemies run away from me, but only for a brief period of time. Get that, because that's very helpful. Okay. Now I'll get the boots. Boots help me move faster. So, and now for the first boss. You'll never take me alive! And this is kind of like a little shoot-'em-up, bullet hell type thing. Interestingly enough, you can shoot through, but you can't move through the bushes. The fences block both movement and bullets. So the boots definitely help me dodge here. So I think it's kind of a good upgrade that I got there. Good for boss fighting. Got him. Alright. Got the log. Moving on to the next world.